You try so hard throughout the year to keep up with healthy routines, and then the holidays come along and they kind of get all sidetracked and disrupted. Does this really bother you? Do you beat yourself up when you fall off your own personal wellness wagon? Do you have a lot of all or nothing thinking about this? Are you judging yourself hard for overindulging? If this sounds like you, then tap along with me now so that you can have a little help with these feelings, and maybe you'll enjoy the holidays a little bit more this year. Welcome to the 12 Days of Stressmas, a little EFT tapping support to help you get through the holidays. My name is Stephanie Wood. I'm an EFT tapping trainer and practitioner for more than 20 years and the creator of ULTRA EFT, which stands for Understanding Life Through Realization and Awareness. Let's just get tapping. By tapping along with this video, you agree to take full responsibility for your own well-being. So let's begin by tuning in with how you feel about this. When you think about getting out of your normal routine or overindulging or whatever that looks like to you, notice what comes up. Is it a sense of guilt? Do you feel pressure? What is that feeling for you? You don't need to name it, but see if you can feel it in your body. And if you can, give it a rating on a scale from 0 to 10, with 0 being, I don't really care, and 10 being, I'm really uncomfortable with this and I don't know how to manage it or handle it. And remember that as you tap along with this, you can change the words if my words don't resonate with you. So tapping on the side of your hand, even though I hate getting out of my healthy routines, but here I am, and I have some feelings about it. That's just where I'm at. And I really acknowledge it. Even though the struggle is real, and I am judging myself hard. That is what it looks like to me right now. Even though I seem to be entertaining a lot of all or nothing thinking. And maybe I'm afraid it will be hard for me to get back on the wellness wagon. That's what's coming up for me right now. And I am totally owning it. Top of the head. I hate getting out of my healthy routines. Inside of the eyebrow. Maybe a part of me is blaming the holidays. Side of the eye. Maybe a part of me is thankful for the holidays to get me out of it. Under the eye. Maybe I'm making excuses for myself. Under the nose. Or maybe I'm judging myself by making excuses. Chin. And maybe I'm judging my judgment. What? Collarbone. All the ways I feel guilty. Under the arm. All the ways I'm just tired. And the wrist. I feel like I should be more self-disciplined. Top of the head. But here I am overindulging, or just indulging. Inside of the eyebrow. All the ways I'm afraid I can't get back on track after the holidays. Side of the eye. All the fear I may be having about how far off track I may get. Under the eye. Everything being on track means to me. Under the nose. Maybe I have a lot of all or nothing thinking. Chin. Or maybe I just like how I feel when I live a healthy lifestyle. Collarbone. All the reasons that I fall off my wellness wagon. Under the arm. Conscious or unconscious. And the wrist. But what if it it's healthy for me to do that sometimes. And just notice what happens as I bring up that idea. Do you have resistance to that? Take a breath, shake that off, and now tune in again to that feeling when you think about what it's like to kind of get off of your routine and any of the ways that feels like a struggle. Where do you feel that in your body? Where do you feel that in your system? Just notice that. And just tapping on the top of your head. I feel this in my, and just name the place in your body. Inside of the eyebrow. This feeling of struggle, and it might not be struggle for you. Is it conflict? Is it confusion? Just whatever that word is for you. Side of the eye. I feel it in my, and name that part again. Under the eye. I need to get back to my routines. Under the nose. All the ways I feel like I have to have this structure. And I'm not saying structure is bad, but it's the need to have the structure. Chin, this need for that structure. Collarbone. I hate getting out of my routines. Under the arm. What if I can't get back on track? And the wrist. It feels hard to get back on track sometimes. Okay, take a breath, shake that off. So this is just a short tapping video. And if you really do have a kind of embedded all or nothing belief or some other limiting core beliefs that are holding this pattern in place, if it's in essence a little bit deeper, I'm going to suggest that you get some support on this through a mental health professional, through an EFT practitioner. It's a little bit bigger than one little tapping video. So now let's just tap along with some other ways of possibly looking at this. If you notice that you have a lot of resistance to any of these statements, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. So tapping on the top of your head. Maybe I do have some all or nothing thinking. Inside of the eyebrow. Maybe I like my all or nothing thinking. Side of the eye. All the reasons I have that all or nothing thinking. Under the eye. Maybe that thinking has served a purpose. Under the nose. Maybe on some level I feel like it's kept me safe. Chin. Maybe I feel like I need to beat myself up in order to act. Collarbone. Maybe I feel like I need to beat myself up in order to get motivated. Under the arm. But what if I could be open to the possibility that that's not true? And the wrist. What if I could find motivation even without that? Top of the head. Who would I be without this all or nothing thinking? And that's if that is a thing for you. Inside of the eyebrow. This thought trap of doing it all or doing nothing. Side of the eye. What if there's a middle ground? Under the eye. And what if that middle ground isn't in between all or nothing? Under the nose. What if it's stepping out of the whole game? Chin. And seeing it from a completely new perspective. Collarbone. Who would I be if I stopped judging myself so hard or so harshly? Under the arm. Who would I be if I could just be present with my body's needs? And the wrist. And what if eating sugar or junk food or holiday food didn't mean anything? Top of the head. What if having some cookies in the morning didn't mean I ruined my day? Inside of the eyebrow. What if indulgence doesn't have to mean anything? Side of the eye. Who would I be if I could be really peaceful and relaxed? Under the eye. When it comes to food. Under the nose. When it comes to exercise. Chin. What if I could still have a lot of healthy motivation? Collarbone, without beating myself up. Under the arm, without all or nothing thinking. And the wrist, all the parts of me that don't believe that's possible. Top of the head, I totally acknowledge all the parts of me that do not think that's possible. Inside of the eyebrow, what if I could really relax about this? Side of the eye. And what if I don't have to believe all my thinking? Under the eye. Maybe I've outgrown the all or nothing thinking. Under the nose. What if it's not serving me any longer? Chin. What if I could see something new about this? Collarbone, I'm really open to seeing something new and refreshing about this for myself. Okay, take a breath, shake that off. So now let's go back to how you're feeling about getting out of your healthy routines over the holidays. Bring it up again. Notice how you feel about it. See if you can bring the intensity up again and give it a rating on a scale of 0 to 10. If your number is the same as when you began or higher, that's okay. Continue tapping, listen to this video again, or just get on with your day because your thoughts and feelings will always pass. And as a side note, you may notice that in the minutes or hours that follow tapping along with this, or even in the days that follow, you may begin to have some more insights and clarity about this. And that is part of the gift of this type of tapping. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you feel more grounded, centered, and peaceful than when you began. Be sure to check out the other videos in the 12 Days for Stressmas Tap Along series if you need some emotional support through the holidays. And a final note, tapping videos are never, ever, ever meant as a substitute for working with a tapping practitioner or for learning how to properly tap on yourself through an accredited organization like EFT International. Thanks again and happy tapping.